Story from Kurt Nimmo, and it's in the New York Times as well. I made 22 films and produced a couple more, and I can't even remember anymore. Is it in Masters of Terror, or is it in Road to Tyranny or Police State 3, where I show a clip off of ABC News where it goes, in Russia, the foster children, CPS from their parents, are trained at like age 5 to 18 to karate chop, to attack people, to enforce what the government wants. That's where they get their thug police. It's like Universal Soldier movie with Russell. Boy Scouts trained to become Homeland Gestapo. Now, that's our article, and you can see them there if you're watching on prisonplanet.tv, all stacked up about to board a Homeland Security bus. And this is not new news to me. It's just that the first place I saw this was in 2002 in the Philadelphia Daily News. It was called Secure Corps, a division of AmeriCorps, and it described the middle school 6th and 7th graders training with, quote, M16s for gun confiscation, door-to-door search, fugitive apprehension, and it described them with dogs in the woods with the feds. And now hundreds of high schools are being converted and run by the Marine Corps and Army, where they go, oh, your school's now run by the Army, and they just show up in Virginia and Georgia and Illinois and California and everywhere, Texas, Michigan. I've covered that every week now. And it's all, and then they tell them you'll be arrested if you don't sign up with the military, and then it's illegal. And the Marines just go, we commit crime. We don't care. You know, they tell the kids, go to jail if you don't sign up for this. And you're like, don't you be anti-Marine. It's good for them to threaten the children and run everything and run the schools. Ladies and gentlemen, this is directly out of the old Soviet Union. 10 minutes into errant mayhem in his town near the Mexico border, and the gunman, a disgruntled Iraq war veteran, see, they're training the kids to kill the vets. It just doesn't get any richer than this. I told you 12 years ago that they had government documents, and we got some of them here, and people didn't believe it, even when it had the FBI phone numbers on you could call, saying veterans and gun owners and those that make frequent references to the Constitution were, quote, constitutional terrorists. In fact, Google constitutional terrorists. Let's put that on screen, the actual document from 99 for them. We got documents in 97 as well. So they're training to kill the vets. And the vets will say, I'm patriotic. Romans 13 trained my kids to kill me. I don't care if Hitler and Stalin did it. It's freedom, baby. Man, and they're taking over the Boy Scouts. They're militarizing the fire departments to have them tattle and spy on citizens. They're federalizing everything, folks. 10 minutes into the errant mayhem in his town near the Mexico border, and the gunman, a disgruntled Iraq war veteran, has taken out 2 people. One slumped in a desk on the floor, covered in blood. The responding officers, 8 teenage boys and girls, the youngest 14, face tripwire, a thin cloud of poisonous gas and loud shots. Bam, bam, fired from behind a flimsy wall. They move quickly. Pellet guns drawn and mask affixed. See, they know the kids love this. They tell the kids, we're going to arrest you for BB guns, or they're always arresting kids playing paint gun in the, city park. But you can come join the police and Homeland Security and have weapons, young man. Now tell us about your folks. You think I'm joking there? No, I have all the mainstream news articles. That's in Road to Tyranny, local newscasts where they tell kids, tattle on their parents, you get $200. I mean, I made that 7 years ago. You can't make this stuff up. This is happening. So continuing here, the responding officers, 8 teenage boys and girls, the youngest 14, faced tripwire, a thin cloud of poisonous gas, and loud shouts. Bam, bam, fired from behind a flimsy wall. They move quickly, pellet guns drawn and mask affixed. United States Border Patrol, put your hands up, screams one voice, cracking with adolescent determination as the suspect is subdued. Now, let me stop you right there. I've noticed with the Homeland Security TV show, about 6 months ago, a caller called before it was even on air and said, there's a new Homeland Security show. And I remember going, hold on. It'll be set on the border. And the caller said, yeah, I just saw the ad. How did you know that? And I said, I know the enemy. And my point is, I'm not here tooting my horn. I'm trying to explain to you, I know their program. What is popular? 91% in every Gallup poll they've had or higher of Americans, all Americans, of a cross-section of black, Hispanic, white, 91%. It's 70+% if you just poll Hispanics. So they're against open borders as well. Want the border militarized, which is constitutional. So that TV show to popularize Homeland Security is going to show you something popular. Not Homeland Security training to take your guns, not Homeland Security spying on you without warrants, not Homeland Security training and building up to go after veterans and gun owners and conservatives. They're going to say Homeland Security's for foreign terrorists and it's for illegal aliens. And the parents of these kids are just pleased as punch, man. You're going to go fight illegal aliens that are killing people. No, you're not. Now, see, they're playing the part of Border Patrol here. But when you read their training to have the Border Patrol fight American citizens, a disgruntled U.S. veteran. Now, they have these training drills all over the country. We pulled up on screen and covered the really famous ones in Michigan a few years ago. AP reported it. We covered just a few weeks ago again, where they came in the school and said, we're going to kill all of you. We're homeschoolers against public school. And then said, I'm pro-Second Amendment. I'm going to kill you, to terrorize the kids and make them hate the Second Amendment. And then when the local sheriff got in trouble, he said, well, the feds gave us the script and the grant. We're just doing what they told us. So, you see, that's how they roll. Yeah, here's the constitutional terrorist thing. It says, defenders of U.S. Constitution against federal government and UN, super patriots, terrorists. It says, make numerous references to the U.S. Constitution, claim driving is a right, not a privilege, attempt to police the police. How dare citizens be involved in that? And it goes on to say, just unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And it talks about Second Amendment groups. So you can go read that for yourself. Now, number one threat's the veterans. They're training your children, the Eagle Scouts now, on their little power trips. Look at these guys. Some of these guys are supposedly 16. They look like they're 2. I mean, I got to say, these 14, 15, 16-year-olds, they just really look. Well, I'll tell you what, when I was 14, I took every one of them on. I'll tell you right now, these guys look like a bunch of wimps. I'm sorry, I just can't help it anymore. They're probably nice kids, and their parents are just idiots, fluoride heads. I guarantee you, every one of these kids' parents loves Jack Bauer and fantasizes watching 24. And these kids are going to be men in just a year or two, and they're going to go after. You're a veteran with guns. You want to know who's coming through your door? It's going to be guys being trained by these programs. Show, ladies and gentlemen, the training photos. Go back to them. This is children. This is children training to kill U.S. veterans. And again, Kurt Nimmo, Paul Watson have probably posted 50, 60 articles this bad today. I can't even read them all anymore. I haven't even covered. It's totally overwhelmed. We got Ebola missing, total insanity. I told you the last virus was engineered in the lab. It's now admitted. And they're saying it's going to mutate and kill everybody in the fall, just like I told you they would. I know these people. It goes on. United States Border Patrol. Let me read this again. 10 minutes into the errant mayhem in the town near the Mexico border, and the gunman, a disgruntled Iraq war veteran, has already taken out 2 people. So they're practicing to take out themselves. When they're done being paramilitary forces and they finally rebel later, when they get old enough, they'll have the new youngins to kill them. That's how it worked in Germany, Russia, China. Because let's face it, when you're 18, you're dumber than dirt. I certainly was, and I was smarter than most people who were 18. I learn more and more every day. I get more and more wisdom and knowledge. I can't imagine how much knowledge I'll have if I live another 20 years. I mean, right now, I'm not even saying I'm that smart. My brain burns with connections and understanding and research. And I look back at myself 10 years ago. I mean, I was a blithering idiot. What will I be like in 10 years? These kids don't know. These are nice kids, I'm sure. Oh, man, the girl is just unbelievable in the middle. I mean, look at her, man. When your family's pulled over to checkpoint and they're walking around with the German Shepherds. Let me tell you something. You go to demonstration now, they got German Shepherds. I mean, the government is rogue, folks. And I've had enough of it. I tell you, this government sure wants a fight, I tell you. They sure want one, don't they? And I tell you, it's going to be 1776. If it does go to physical blows, all these people all day want to sit around and talk about how the government's going to whoop our butt because they got all this technology. Baloney. No one can stop a guerrilla, decentralized, lone wolf army. Over 100 million gun owners in this country.